Let's start. They should start.
Yay!
Yay!
We are doing a reading for Easter lunch with the Browns. It was originally called Secret Santa. Here's the poster.
Ooh.
And the signatures on it.
Aww.
Cute.
Oh,
That is incredible.
Your.
that's very cute.
I also want one.
No.
No.
So, I will introduce you and who you will be reading for. Ali White, if you can wave when I call your name, will be reading for Mary. Dirk Joubert for Richard. Terence Makapan, Gary. Alecs Besier for Denise. Brittané van Loggerenberg for Barbara. Lize van Rooyen for Caitlin. Jocelyn Zackon for Maggie. Sizo Mahlangu for Steve. Faria-Richards for Deborah. Tara Macpherson for Mrs. Parker. Megan Spencer for Margie.
Yeah.
Okay. Let us begin.
Woo!
Let's do it.
Wow.
I'm reading stage directions and thingy-mabobbles. The play takes place in the home of Robert and Mary Brown, a middle-aged, upper-middle-class husband and wife. The stage is split in half, with a living room on the right and a dining room on the left. The living room is modest with dated furniture and a wide array of family photographs. On the right wall of the living room lies the home's front door and a window overlooking the street. In the upstage left corner is a door that leads off stage. The dining room to the left is small and contains a very large dining room table that takes up most of the space in the room. In the upstage right-hand corner of the room is a door that leads off stage. To pass between the two rooms, the actors must pass through the upstage doors and through a backstage area, which represents the rest of the house. Lights up on the living room. Robert is seated on his favorite lazy boy, secretly reading a newspaper. Mary is frantically organizing the living room, preparing for the annual Easter lunch. She looks towards the living room clock for the 10th time. Clearly, she is very anxious. During her setting up, she lets out an occasional sigh in the hopes of attracting Robert's notice. Robert tries his best to ignore her blatant cries for attention. Every now and then, he darts an irritated frown in her direction, but then goes back to reading his paper. The couple continue like this until Robert eventually speaks.
Mary, is there something you'd like to say?
Me? No, nothing at all.
She smiles warmly and goes about her business of dusting the curtains. She sighs deeply. Robert folds his newspaper with restraint and stares expectantly at his wife.
Oh, I'm fine. Really. You read your paper.
She is dusting the lazy boy Robert is sitting on. He keeps the newspaper tucked very close to his body. Mary sighs once more. Robert mockingly lets out a grand sigh.
Okay, fine. Well, if you must know.
She perches herself on the arm of his lazy boy. Robert slides his newspaper behind his back.
I had the strangest dream last night, and it's been bugging me all morning. I'm preparing for Easter lunch when the doorbell rings. I open the door, and all our children are standing there with paper bags over their heads, holding their fingers over their mouths. Then they all march into the dining room and sit down at the table like soldiers. As soon as they sit down, Denise starts having a fit, coughing and gasping for air. Bob starts speaking Xhosa or Zulu or some other language. Gary is singing I'm a Barbie Girl at the top of his lungs, and Caitlin is humming a lullaby to herself. Robert, I tell you, it was the most peculiar dream I've ever had. Oh, and then comes the cherry on top. Your boss walks in with the strangeness going on, takes one look at our family and yells, "You're fired!" Oh, well, of course, at this point I fainted, and then I woke up soaked in sweat.
Good heavens.
I can't help but feel like there's some sort of meaning behind it.
Well, the only meaning I can think of is that you're slowly but surely losing your marbles. I mean, why would you dream about my boss? Why would she be in our house? I loathe that woman with all my heart. It's never going to happen. Ever.
You're absolutely right.
Mary rattles into the dining room. She unpacks the cutlery, making a noise. Robert follows. The table is set for more people than are in his immediate family.
Are we expecting Jesus and all of his disciples?
Please don't make jokes about our Savior, especially today.
I thought this was just a family lunch.
It is.
And are the milkman's children also coming to lunch?
Oh, Robert, you never listen. Barb's is bringing her boyfriend, and Gary is also bringing a lovely date. And then there's my friend.
Your friend?
I have friends, Robert.
Yeah, and does your friend have a name?
Debbie.
Debbie. And how much does this little extravaganza cost me?
I dug into our savings a little.
Wonderful. Just wonderful. What part of we need to save is so difficult to understand. We are in a financial crisis, Mary.
Oh, you're so dramatic. Let me handle our financial crisis.
Yeah, I wish you would.
Well, maybe I already have.
I don't trust you.
Robert exits the dining room, returning to his newspaper. Caitlin enters with a book in her hand.
Wat lees pa?
It's classified.
Die hoender is klaar, ma.
Mary comes back into the living room.
Caitlin, can you please?
Katrina!
Caitlin, I'm not playing.
Katrina.
Katrina. Katrina, I need you to please be on your best behavior today, please. We have a very special guest coming over for lunch. In fact, it would be lovely if you didn't speak at all. Or maybe you could just have lunch upstairs in your room. I'm sure you've missed your room. And then you can read your Ingrid Jonker in peace and quiet. Yes?
Caitlin stares at Mary for an uncomfortable amount of time, then goes to the couch to read her book. Mary looks at Robert for support. He has his nose in his newspaper again.
Oh, just leave it, Mary.
The doorbell rings. Mary checks the clock.
Since when is anyone in South Africa early?
Ek sal gaan kyk wie dit is.
No. Nia. No, it's fine. I will go.
Mary opens the front door, revealing Mrs. Parker, their eccentric neighbour.
Oh, I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Well, actually, Mrs. Parker.
Mrs. Parker notices
can.
an assortment of snacks laid out on the coffee table.
Oh, how lovely. Are you having a party then? Oh, what a lovely way to spend Easter with your friends and family.
I suppose you'll be having your family around then.
Oh dear, I'm afraid little Brucey is the only family I have left.
Well, friends then?
Oh, unfortunately not.
Oh, well, okay then. It was nice to catch up, Mrs. Parker. We're all busy here.
Oh dear, is that little Caitlin? Oh, hello dear. What an awfully long time it's been. Lang genoeg nie.
Katrina.
What an interesting language. You always were very cultural, Caitlin. Have you been travelling?
Yes, abroad. She went to this lovely place called... No, hey, isn't it time you started with the salad?
Caitlin exits, unamused.
Oh, hello there, Robert. I didn't see you hiding behind your newspaper.
Ah, hello, Mrs. Parker. Happy Easter.
Oh, Robbie, how many times do I have to tell you? You can call me Anne.
Mrs. Parker, we really don't want to keep you from your lunch plans.
Oh, I don't have plans, dear. I'm free as a bird.
Well, speaking of birds, I have a chicken to attend to. Robert, do me a dear and take out the trash before our guests arrive.
Robert stands up and heads for the front door.
Mrs. Parker, I'm afraid we are all very busy, as my wife said. We have a full house here today.
Oh, of course you do. You know, I've always envied your wife.
I think at this point I would trade her in for a dog.
Oh, Robert, you're devilishly funny.
Thank you, Mrs. Parker.
That does smell delightful.
Yes, the chicken does smell nice, darling.
I was referring to your cologne, Robert.
Mrs. Parker, I think your dog is on the loose again.
Jou dom is besig om in die straat rond te hardloop. My ma sê as jy nie nou huis toe gaan nie, dan gaan sy jou hond vir aandete maak.
That really is an exotic language, isn't it?
Mrs. Parker, you should really catch your dog before you receive another court summons.
Oh, my Brucey is harmless. Besides, I can't keep up with that boy. Perhaps you could help me, Robert?
All right, Mrs. Parker.
Exit Robert.
Caitlin, dear, I do rather fancy a cup of tea. Thank you, dear. Rooibos, please. No, wait, chamomile, please. Actually, English breakfast is fine. 1 sugar, or if you have honey, then 2 spoons of honey. You don't have cream, do you? Or rather, no cream. I'm so sorry. I'm so indecisive. I'll have a little bit of milk, thank you. Not too much, only a little bit. And be sure to put the milk in last. You see, if you have a teapot, then the milk goes in first. But if you're just making it straight from the cup, then what you do is
Exit Caitlin.
Thank you, dear.
Mary enters.
Robert, have you taken the trash out yet?
Sy vra vir 'n koppie tee.
Ah, Mrs. Parker, where is my husband?
Oh, he's gone to catch little Brucey.
Maybe you should help him.
Oh, but I haven't got my tea yet.
Oh, look, he's caught him. How wonderful. Thank you so much for stopping by, Mrs. Parker. Have a wonderful day further.
Exit Mrs. Parker. Enter Caitlin. She is holding a glass of water. She shrugs and drinks it herself.
Can you do me another favor, please? Agency, asseblief. Can you please prepare a vegan salad for Debbie? Oh, she's very fussy. Only lettuce, olives, tomatoes, and mushrooms. Make it in a big bowl in case anybody else wants. And then also please make another salad with feta and tuna for those of us that aren't vegan. Dankie, my scuts.
Debbie nie.
Just a salad, please.
Caitlin stares at Mary for a few seconds and then responds.
Reg so.
Caitlin disappears into the kitchen. Mary turns towards the couch and flaps the pillows with silent rage. Gary appears at the front door and sneaks up on his mom.
Hey, Mom.
Oh,
She shrieks, falls over, and begins to hold back tears.
why would you do that?
Gary sits beside her, consoling his mother.
I'm sorry, Mom. I just wanted to surprise you. I'm sorry. Please don't cry.
This is a very important day. I'm fine. How did you get in here?
The door is unlocked. Why is Dad running around in the street?
Oh, don't ask. He'll be back soon. Oh, it's so good to see you again, my boy.
They hug. She looks over his shoulder.
Oh, and you're alone. No date?
Well, actually,
You know what? Don't be so hard on yourself. There's a very special girl out there waiting for you. You'll see.
I'm sure you're right. It's just that I really...
Please just can you help me finish setting the table, Gary? We're on a very tight schedule.
Mary leads Gary to the dining room. She goes back to preparing the table. Gary helps her.
I was hoping I could speak to you and Dad before the others arrive.
Mary stops what she is doing.
Oh, this sounds serious.
Nothing serious. Well, a little.
Oh dear. Well, you can talk to me now if you want.
I think I prefer to tell you and Dad when Dad is here.
Okay. Are you sure?
I am, Mom, thanks. I like what you've done with the place. Did Auntie Maggie help you?
Oh, no. Auntie Maggie moved to England with her new husband, and I wouldn't have it any other way. This is all me and Caitlin. Denise has been no help. I don't even know where she is.
Is Caitlin here?
Yes, she's in the kitchen, though I must warn you, she's going through another one of her special times again.
Oh, so she's finished with
Apparently.
Okay. Who else is coming?
Your other sisters, Barbara is bringing her boyfriend, Steve, who I'm really looking forward to meeting. And then I may have done something bad. I have to get something off my chest, Gary.
So do I, Mom.
Please don't tell your father, but I invited his boss.
Mom!
They are retrenching people at the firm, and I just thought I would help. So I wanted her to come here and see how happy and extensive our family is, and then hope that she'll feel guilty and not fire your father.
Wow. And you're not going to tell Dad because?
Because he would have said no, and he doesn't ever let me help him, and I just want to be helpful. And don't tell your father.
Well, he's going to find out, isn't he, when she walks through the front door. I think this is a mistake.
Well, all you have to do is keep your mouth shut and be the perfect son that you are.
I'm going to say hello to Caitlin.
Oh, please ask her to start with the potato salad. The potato should be cool by now.
Exit Gary. Mary continues alone. Robert enters into the living room with Denise.
Honey, look who I found outside, walking the streets.
Good one, Dad.
Mary entering into the living room.
Denise, where have you been? Where are your pants?
Mom, they're called shorts.
Did you steal them from a 4-year-old?
Ugh, leave me alone.
She
Gosh.
storms away.
I would leave you alone if you ever moved out. I don't understand. Did she not look in the mirror this morning? You know, if she wants to pick something up, you would see her butt.
Isn't it a good thing, then, that she doesn't pick up anything?
What happened to your leg?
Ah, that bloody bugger Bruce got hold of me when I tried to pick him up.
Oh, I swear to God, I'm going to poison that little mongrel.
Mary, it's fine.
It is the last thing I need right now. I have a lunch to plan, and now I have to stitch up your trousers.
Mary, I will put on other trousers.
You will do no such thing. We have to be color coordinated. Don't you understand?
Mary, I think that you are...
Take off your pants.
Pardon?
Take off your pants, now.
Robert drops his pants. Mary bends down, trying to speed the process along. Gary enters to find his dad standing with his pants around his ankles and his mom crouching in front of him with her head near his crotch, moving it to and from.
Mom, Dad!
Oh, calm down, Gary. I'm just relieving your father.
Oh, God, no.
No. Of his pants, there is a hole in his pants.
She takes the trousers and vacates the room, embarrassed.
Hello, son.
What happened to your pants?
Enter Denise.
Dad, some of us have eyes.
Ah, Mrs. Parker's dog attacked me.
Dad, I need to talk to you. And Mom.
He looks at Denise.
Privately.
Whatever.
She moves to the couch, reaches into her backpack to take out her phone and earphones to listen to music.
Mary, Gary needs to talk to us.
I'm really busy trying to arrange an entire Easter lunch by myself.
Robert takes his cue to find his wife and assist her, if he can. Gary joins Denise on the couch. Denise is enjoying her music. Gary sits in silence. Denise takes out her earphones.
Are you moping because Jesus died? Spoiler alert, he comes back from the dead just like Jon Snow.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
I said spoiler alert. What are you sulking about?
He considers it for a moment.
Nah, I can't tell you, sorry.
Well, if you need money, don't bother asking. I tried asking Mom yesterday and she said no.
What do you need money for? You live at home.
I have expenses.
Oh, of course. So where's your boyfriend?
Which one?
Hipster with a beard, glasses, human sticker board. Flash Mom last Christmas.
Oh, Craig.
You didn't snag an invite.
He dumped me.
Sorry.
I don't see your plus one.
It's complicated.
It's complicated. You never tell me anything. I need a smoke.
She takes a pack out of her bag and storms off. The bag falls onto the floor, emptying some of its contents. Gary picks up a plastic baggie from the scattering, examining it. Enter Mary.
Oh, I wish that girl would wear pants. Oh, you bought mushrooms. This is why you're my favorite child. I'll put them in the salad.
She grabs the baggie from Gary.
Wow, these look very expensive, Gary. Thank you.
Mary, quite contrary.
Maggie.
Yeah.
Mary composes herself and opens the door for her sister.
Easter's, Mary. I see Easter's been nice to you this year.
Please don't use the Lord's name in vain.
Oh, please. When was the last time you were in a church?
When was the last time you were sober?
It doesn't suit me. Do be a dear and fix your favourite sister a drink.
Please don't pretend that you don't know where the bar fridge is, or the medicine cabinet, or the cleaning supply closet, for that matter.
Maggie eyes her sister's outfit.
Are you starring in an episode of The Librarians?
Mary referring to her glasses.
Are you starring in the new Morton Target advert?
Maggie frowns, not understanding the reference.
Because you look like a bug.
Maggie takes off her glasses and walks further into the living room.
Listen, Maggie, Robert's boss is coming to lunch, and it's very important that things go well, so please.
You don't have to worry about me. I'm not the one wearing that jersey. I'm very good with bosses. I was a secretary, you know, when I met my first husband. Maybe today I'll snag another. Thank you for setting that up.
She poses on the couch.
She's a woman. What's that?
Nothing. Happy Easter.
Enter Robert.
Oh, for God's sake, Robert, where are your pants?
You have them. They had a hole in them.
The pants! Robert, keep an eye on that one.
Exit Mary.
Ah, I thought I heard Magdalene, the magical mistress from Milnerton's voice.
It's London now, darling. London, England. And how many times do I have to tell you it's Maggie? Like the noodles. They're not as cheap.
Maggie gets up to hug Robert. He is overwhelmed by her odor.
Whew! Good heavens, did you just return from a night on Long Street?
Robert, how dare you? Caprice is the only place I'll grace with my presence in this town.
Caitlin appears in the passageway.
Hallo Tannie.
No, Maggie. My name is not Sunny.
Katrina, come and finish the salad.
Mary enters to fetch Caitlin.
Don't be such a slave driver, Mary. Me and Caitlin are having a chat. Oh, no, my dear, those nails will not do.
Katrina.
Who, did she do your nails? You tell Katrina that she has...
Caitlin raises her hand, silencing Maggie.
Die weer is besig om te brand. Ek is te moeg om dit uit te haal. Jammer, ek's net te moeg. Kan ek net vir 2 sekondes sit en my boek lees? Ek is so moeg vir julle kak. Jy is konstant dronk. Jy sit en lees net die hele dag koerant en doen niks en jy wil net heeltyd vir almal sê wat om te doen en jy, hallo Denise, so, dis goed om jou weer te sien. Wat doen jy in ons huis? Die hoender besig is om te brand. Ek's moeg.
She exits, mumbling. Everybody else is still frozen in confusion. Caitlin returns with her book and sits in an armchair. There's an awkward silence whilst everyone stares at her, and then at Mary.
Excuse me.
She walks over to Caitlin and whispers.
Stop this right now.
Robert tries to distract the others.
South Africa! Go, Booker! At the World Cup.
I really need to talk to you and Dad.
Can you not see that I am busy? Does nobody see that I am busy? I am at the end of my rope. Gary, I will talk to you when I have time. Maggie, you will not embarrass me. Denise, no, you cannot have any more money. Robert, yes, your pants. I know. And you, Caitlin, you will not say another word today, or I will make the call. I swear I will.
Mary out. Mrs. Parker is hovering outside the window.
Dad, Mrs. Parker needs your help.
Robert opens the front door.
Yes, Anne?
Oh, I'm such a klutz today. I ran outside because Brucey had somehow escaped again, but I forgot to take my house key with me, and now I've locked myself out. I phoned the locksmith, and he should be coming out. I'll just wait here.
She comes in and sits comfortably on the couch.
Your husband tries to escape.
Bruce is my dog.
Same difference.
Denise picks up her backpack and looks through it, clearly missing something.
Gary,
Yes.
did you go through my bag?
What? Why would I?
Shit! I had an important product in here.
Gary suddenly putting two and two together.
Oh, Mom took it. She's putting it in the salad.
What?
She runs to the kitchen.
Mom, let me help you with the salad.
I think hell just froze over.
No thanks, dear. I don't want you to poison us.
Why won't you let me help you?
The doorbell rings. The color drains from Gary's face. Nobody moves to open the door.
I guess I could get it, even though I am a guest.
No, I'll go.
Gary sprints to the door, composes himself, and opens it, revealing Deborah.
Mom, your friend is here.
Enter Mary and Denise.
Your friend? Mary, you invited my boss to Easter lunch.
Good God, Robert, where are your pants?
Yeah, Dad, where are your pants?
My wife wears them.
Robert storms out the front door. Denise sneaks back into the kitchen. Caitlin follows excitedly.
Well, I suppose we should get on with it then. I don't normally like to spend this much time this side of the M5.
You're a woman.
And you're astute.
Welcome to our humble home. Please may I offer you a beverage of some kind?
Well, I suppose since it is Jesus' funeral, I think I'll have a glass of champagne.
A crash is heard from the kitchen. Enter Caitlin and then Denise.
Ma, Denise het die slaai op die vloer gegooi.
It was an accident.
Was nie.
Was.
Girls, Denise, you are banned from the kitchen. Caitlin,
Katrina,
Katrina, which salad?
die tuna slaai.
Thank God. Your salad is fine, Debbie.
Deborah.
Deborah. Sorry.
They are two salads. Typical. Just typical of you, Mom.
Oh, God, is that bad to your child?
Yes, this is Denise and this is Caitlin.
Hello.
Gaan dit?
Oh, I didn't realize your family was Afrikaans.
Sure, we're all bilingual. As a family, we have a gift with languages. Isn't that right?
We.
Ja.
Ah.
They all stare at Mrs. Parker.
Odd.
So gifted.
I'm waiting for that drink.
Enter Robert with Barbara and a black gentleman.
Look who's just arrived, Mary.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, Bobs, thank God.
She kisses her on both cheeks. Then she notices Steve.
Oh, thank you so much for dropping our baby off. Does one tip an Uber driver?
Mum, this is Steve, my boyfriend.
Steve. Oh, Steve. Is it your boyfriend? As in your boyfriend, Steve.
The kitchen timer goes off.
Right. Lunch. It is lunchtime. Everybody in the dining room.
Mom, can we talk?
Not now. Katrina, protect the vegan salad with your life.
Ja, mama.
They all exit. They re-enter into the dining room. Mary is carrying the roast chicken proudly. Robert brings in 2 vegetable dishes. Gary is carrying 2 bottles of wine. Barbara and Steve enter holding hands. Caitlin is holding the vegan salad tightly. Denise follows closely behind her. Maggie has upgraded her flask for a tall glass of gin and tonic. Deborah is holding her champagne elegantly. Mrs. Parker enters behind the family, ghost-like.
Please, sit anywhere.
Everybody takes a seat at the table. Mrs. Parker stands awkwardly looking for a free place, which there is not.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Mrs. Parker. We just don't seem to have the space.
Oh, don't worry about it, dear. I'll just go.
Mrs. Parker exits.
You've really outdone yourself, Mrs. Brown.
Oh, thank you, Steve. Steve, I just want to, earlier I was making a terrible joke, and I apologize.
Mrs. Brown, it's really fine. It was a good joke.
Please, everyone, dig in.
Deborah reaches for the vegan salad.
Wait!
They all freeze.
We didn't put salt and pepper in the salad? I'll just take it to the kitchen.
Oh, nonsense. Here,
She takes the bowl.
I'll do it, Deborah.
Mary begins to exit. Gary stops her at the dining room door. They talk quietly.
Mom, remember I wanted to talk to you?
Please, not now, Gary.
My date is coming, just running late.
Oh, wonderful. I'll set another place.
There's just one more thing.
Mary notices salt and pepper grinders are already on the table.
Oh, there they are.
She moves back to the table, almost tripping over a chair leg.
Oops! Nearly dropped the salad.
Denise is disappointed.
Caitlin, please make an extra place.
Hoekom?
Gary's girlfriend is coming. Oh, I'm so happy things worked out. I can't wait to meet her.
Mary seasons the salad and puts it down on the table. Denise grabs the bowl savagely.
Guests first.
Deborah dishes up the salad.
Me next.
Denise takes the bowl and empties the whole contents onto the floor.
Denise!
It was an accident. Deborah, don't you want to save those mushrooms for me? They're my favorite.
Denise! Enough. So, Deborah, how long have you been a vegan?
10 years.
Oh, that's so nice for the animals.
Animals? Those inferiorly evolved imbeciles. No. I go seal clubbing every Christmas. But what I truly enjoy is when I'm holidaying in Japan during whale season. I'm looking for, healthy reasons. Animals. That's a good one. So what do all of your offspring do for a living?
Well,
I was asked the question, Denise. Well, Deborah, Barbara is a med student at Stellenbosch University. Gary is interning at a law firm in Cape Town. He follows in his father's footsteps. And Denise is,
a botanist.
Interesting. And yourself?
Referring to Caitlin.
Mag jy werk nie?
she's an actress in a very, very, very low budget South African soapie. She's a method actor.
They eat in silence for a bit. Suddenly, Mrs. Parker returns, carrying a camping chair and a set of plastic eating utensils. She sets herself up at the end of the table.
Hello, Mrs. Parker.
Oh, no need to worry about space now, dear.
So, Steve, what exactly do you do for a living?
I'm an Uber driver.
Oh, Steve, what a joker.
I'm not joking.
Joking. Steve is also a student in his final year.
And are you thinking about specializing?
I'm soon to be a gynecologist. Yeah.
Good heavens!
You're a lot quieter when you have food in your mouth.
I'm not on my way, you desk.
Maggie is now on her third drink.
Can I just say something?
Please, no.
Deborah, I was going to seduce you, but I can't because you're a woman. And I am not a lesbian. I thought you were a man.
She thought you were going to be a man because I wasn't specific about your gender. Not that it matters, of course. Maggie, let's just take it easy with the gin and tonics.
I'll take it easy when I want to. You don't tell me I'm easy.
So, Robert, what have you been doing to keep yourself busy?
Yes, my hobbies. I like to read and I garden sometimes, and I'd like to show you an article I just read in the other room. Please accompany me to the living room.
He pulls her out of the dining room.
Robert!
My wife doesn't know.
What?
She doesn't know I was retrenched. I am begging you, for one day, can we pretend that I still work for you?
Don't make a liar out of me, Robert.
You are a lawyer. You are literally paid to lie.
I never take my work home with me.
One meal, that's all. And then you'll never see me again.
Oh, it's really cold in here. Are you cold?
Oh, is it?
Deborah walking back to the dining room.
People heard of underfloor heating?
It's summer.
In the dining room.
Hello.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Deborah caresses the table.
Thank you, Deborah.
Oh no! Mom, there's something.
The doorbell rings.
Gary, your guest!
Gary exits to answer the door. Everyone is very quiet, anticipating that it is Gary's guest. Split focus on the dining room and living room.
Good morning/afternoon. I was wondering if I could speak with the Mrs/Mr. of the house, please.
In the dining room.
What, Morty?
Jocelyn exits. In the living room.
This way.
He leads her to the dining room and sits down.
She's here for you and Dad.
Mary stands up.
Hello, can we help you?
Yes, Mrs. Are you the parents of Caitlin Brown?
Yes, we are. What seems to be the problem?
The thing are that she have gone missing.
Missing? Oh, what a great show. At the end.
Spoiler alert.
What do you mean, missing?
Mrs. It appears she have flew the cuckoo's nest.
Jack Nicholson. Did I get it right?
Sure, Auntie Mags.
Perhaps we should talk in private.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, Mrs.
It's too late.
They exit to the lounge, including Robert.
My name is Dr. Margie Susanna Annelies Joubert Loggerenberg.
What exactly is the problem, Dr. Kuchlenberg?
Caitlin Brown was found missing from her bed at inspection this morning.
Oh, Tamati.
Wait, no, hang on a second. She was scheduled for release this morning.
A patient such as this, mister, is not likely to ever be released into the human world.
Okay, but she said...
A pathological liar, mister. That is what we are dealing with here. But not to worry. I will find her and I will bring the child back to the nest. Let the egg hunt begin.
Yeah, that's not necessary. She is just probably in her
Left
room.
the country. Probably left the country. She's not here, but if she shows up, we'll give you a call. Could we take your number?
Oh, I do not have a cell phone, a cellular phone, Mrs. On account of the radiation.
Ah, of course.
Please let me look around and perform my investigation in peace, and you and your family can continue your lunch.
Lunch? Yes, please, look around. Come on, Robert.
Mary and Robert go to the dining room.
What's going on? Who was that?
A plumber.
What is Sunday?
Let's eat.
Enter Margie.
Hello, folks.
There isn't a toilet in here.
No, fortunately, I'm not in need of a toilet. I see you are missing some guests, Mrs. Brown.
Yes, where is Katrina?
Who? Yes. Who is Katrina?
Katrina is,
Oh, dear Grandma.
Come again.
We always celebrate Easter with our grandma.
She turns to the empty chair.
Have you had enough juice, Granny?
He rushes out of the room in tears. Deborah referring to the empty chair.
What a lovely scarf,
Winters.
Mrs. Winters.
I think I'm done in this room.
What was that about?
You're still here then, Mrs. Parker. Are you enjoying the veggies?
Yes, who was that woman?
The plumber.
Why did you lie about Katrina?
Come on, what is going on?
Deborah stands with great enthusiasm.
I would like to play tennis with that llama, sir.
She leaves the
Very
room.
difficult racket with your hoops.
I suppose now would be a good time to tell you that the mushrooms in the salad are not entirely normal.
I'd like you to elaborate on what you've just said.
The mushrooms that were in the salad.
The salad that Deborah ate.
Yes. They aren't exactly normal mushrooms.
What does that mean, Denise?
They're called bottle tops, bluebells, olive caps, magic mushrooms.
Denise, I am about to seriously lose my temper very shortly. Please tell me why there are magic mushrooms in my salad.
Gary took them out of my bag.
Oh, that's right. Blame me. It's not my fault you're a drug addict.
I am not an addict. I can stop whenever I want.
Oh, please. Spoken like a true drug addict.
Enough! You are dead to me. And you! Don't be nasty to your dead sister.
Denise gets up.
I hate this family.
Mary grabs her arm.
You will finish your vegetables before you leave this table, young lady.
I thought I was dead to you.
So is Grandma Winters, but she's eating her vegetables. Thank you for being here, everyone. Let's just enjoy our meal as a family.
In the living room, Maggie sits on the couch drinking out the bottle. Deborah sits next to her.
Oh my god, I just had the most exhilarating tennis.
I can't believe I'm on my third divorce.
Just back and forth and back and forth.
I agree. 3 marriages, 3, and now I'm a childless divorcee.
All about the swing.
Right. I've got to swing back. I've got to rebound. You're a wise lady.
In the dining room.
This is nice.
I think we should just check on the others.
No one is leaving this room.
I would like to make an announcement.
She stands.
This is it. Mom, Dad, siblings, Grandma Winters, and Mrs. Parker. Steve and I are getting married.
The room is up.
Ah!
Steve, what is your surname?
Mahlangu.
Barbara Mahlangu. Isn't that nice, Mom?
It has a lovely ring to it.
In the lounge, Margie enters.
Hello, ladies. Can I speak with yourselves for a second?
We're best friends.
Oh, I the best friend once. Those were the better days. We would talk for hours, play with our dollies, build sandcastles. Sandra and myself, she is the best donkey we ever had on the plaas. But I digress. Have you seen a young woman around this premises, which have brown hair and is a dangerous looking eye?
In the dining room, Caitlin dashes in.
Hoe lank het julle hulp nodig? Daar is 'n vrou in daai kamer wat wil hê ek moet terug gaan hospitaal toe. En ek kan nie teruggaan nie.
Enough secrets, Mom. What is going on?
Okay, Caitlin wasn't on a Contiki tour. She was in Falkenberg.
As in the crazy factory.
Psychiatric hospital.
Yes.
So she's been speaking in a made-up language this entire time.
Seriously?
That woman in there is from the hospital and she's coming to take Katrina back.
You told us that they had let you out early.
Ek is 'n fool. Ek moet nou vlieg, Pa.
We are harboring a runaway on Easter.
That's not the worst thing that's happened today.
In the lounge.
Wait. Caitlin starts with a C, but sounds like a K. Katrina starts with a K. Katrina is Afrikaans for Caitlin. Katrina is Caitlin. Therefore, Caitlin is... No, I've lost it.
Like string cheese.
In the dining room,
Moses, this lady here says that...
she spots Caitlin. Enter Maggie and Deborah arm in arm.
I have a question for you, Steve. Can you teach us how to click?
No, that is it. I am sick to death of this racist family. I'll teach you. Everyone can click. Listen.
Okay, now just
Click her tongue.
I was just asking
Maggie
because
starts to drunkenly defend herself. Barbara defends her fiancé. Margie chases Caitlin around the table. Caitlin sings a made-up escape song at the top of her lungs. Denise takes out her lighter and lights a cigarette due to overwhelming stress. She inhales but begins to have a coughing fit. Deborah snatches up the lighter and starts playing with it, yelling, "Fire!" Mrs. Parker hides under the table with a plate of potatoes. Robert continues eating as if nothing is happening. Mary realizes that her dream was a prophecy. Gary is texting furiously on his phone.
My dream! I told you, Robert! I knew it!
Dong! The doorbell rings. Everybody goes silent. All, except for Deborah, look at one another and simultaneously stampede towards the front door. Gary gets there first and pulls it open.
This is Tom,
He kisses Tom full on the mouth.
my boyfriend. Yes, that's right. I'm fucking gay. Let's have lunch.
Happy Easter, everybody.
Dr. Kochlenberg, would you like to stay for lunch?
Yes, please, Mrs.
They all go to the dining room.
Oh, Tom, this is Deborah. She's my dad.
My ex-wife.
Great. You know each other then.
You always were, Satan. You always were.
Everybody silently gets on with their lunch. Margie reaches onto the floor.
Oh, mushroom!
She pops it into her
No!
mouth.
Oh.
Blackout. Yay. Thanks, everybody.